Welcome back to the Wrestle Show. Thanks for joining me once again. As always, please hit the like and subscribe button down below, and let's get you right to the news of the day. First off, it's now official. Tajiri has officially left the WWE. He announced back in April that he would be leaving. Of course, we all know that he came back for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship tournament they had last year, and then he was subsequently put on the 205 Live roster, where he subsequently injured his knee and never really wrestled for the company again. After he was cleared to wrestle and perform, he was sent down to the NXT Performance Center. He was a featured coach for a while down there. And in April, he announced that he would be leaving the company. And as of this week, apparently, it is official that he is officially gone from the company. Sadly, Tajiri was one of my favorite cruiserweight type wrestlers to watch back, a good few years ago, and it was fun to see him in the cruiserweight, tournament. And I would have loved to have seen him on, on the show more often, like on 205 Live or something after he got cleared. But apparently that wasn't in the cards. I may have actually tuned into an episode of 205 Live if he had been one of the featured, stars of 205 Live, and so far I haven't even caught an episode of 205 Live because of how boring the cruiserweight wrestling is this time around. In the past, cruiserweight champion or cruiserweight wrestlers have been entertaining. They've been fun. They've done a lot of crazy moves. Now they're, like I've said in the past, they're no different than the heavyweights. There's no difference in the way they wrestle. That said, though, it's sad to see Tajiri go. Hopefully he goes back to you know, back to wrestling somewhere. Maybe he'll go somewhere else, or maybe he's retiring. You never know. Never say never, but hopefully, I would love to have see him make one more run in the WWE. But of course, leaving now doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So that said, good luck to Jerry, and wherever you wind up, good for you. It's going to suck to see you gone from the WWE, but it's not like it wasn't expected, considering Tajiri made his announcement back in April that he would be leaving the company. And now for my next little bit of news. Apparently, we have a returning superstar, been out filming a movie for a while since WrestleMania, and apparently once he's finished up there, he's going to take some time to regroup and recharge, he says, and he'll be back. He'll be taking a trip back home, according to a tweet that he put out yesterday. He said in the tweet, and let me read it here for you. Taking a second to regroup and recharge, finishing up a wonderfully funny movie or project in Atlanta, then the trip back home is long overdue at WWE. That said, it looks like John Cena is on his way back. I think WWE will be better for it. I know a lot of you out there are going to be like, "Oh, John Cena, he buries the young talent, yada yada yada." Well, he's been putting over other people for the last 2 years. He spent more time on his back than he has, holding a championship or winning. If you ask me, that's giving back to the company pretty well. I mean, he helped Brock Lesnar get over as the beast that he became after beating the Undertaker. He helped put over AJ Styles and get AJ Styles as very he's turned into a crowd favorite really over there on SmackDown Live. So if you ask me, John Cena is not holding anyone down. If anything, he is helping some of the younger talent and the newer talent to be able to move up. Now you've got people like Ryback that have complained about things that John Cena has apparently done, rubbed him the wrong way, and called John Cena a piece of shit and things like that, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But maybe you never know what was said between the two and what happened between the two. But it's always a he said kind of thing. It's always, John Cena did this or that to me, and then John Cena's like, I never did that. So it's just what it is. But I'm glad to see John Cena back because every time he leaves the company, it seems like their TV ratings tend to flounder, and they kind of just suck. There's not a lot of energy to them. There's not a lot of, there's just no energy. It's kind of like back in the day when The Rock would go away for a while and come back. You know, the fans would love it. That there'd just be more energy in the stadium. Just as The Rock would do, electrify the crowd, and it was always entertaining. And just like John Cena just happens to bring that spark to the show, and it seems to do a lot of good for a lot of people, especially the company. I mean, you think about back in the day, back when you had Stone Cold, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, you had all them. Somebody could go down, to injury or go out to film a movie or go out to do something, and there's still other really good talent to back them up. But where's that talent now? As I see it, there isn't a lot of great talent that makes people want to tune in. 205 Live on Raw, that should have been an exciting, boon for Raw, but in the end, it's fizzled. Two, you got on SmackDown Live, you got all sorts of good stuff going on, but a lot of the wrestlers are kind of boring. They don't have any personality. They're not they don't energize the crowd. A lot of them. You've got a few that do. Like on SmackDown Live, now that you've got Shinsuke Nakamura wrestling, you've got a lot of fans getting into it. A lot of fans tuning in to see what he's going to do and everything. And that's one of the few reasons I actually have been watching wrestling is to watch Shinsuke Nakamura because he's such a phenomenal wrestler. It's just like, you know, tuning into SmackDown's fun too because AJ Styles. And of course, it wouldn't be so fun to tune in to watch AJ Styles if, he and John Cena hadn't had that feud and put him over with the crowd. And so that said, I think it's a really good thing that John Cena will be returning to the company, and I hope it's more sooner than later. Hopefully, he gets some time to recharge, like you said. And I think it's really good. I think viewership will go back up for whatever show he ends up on. Of course, he was on SmackDown Live, when he left. I don't know if they kept him, if they're going to keep him there, considering that the flagship show Raw has been floundering and failing really at gaining viewership as of late. It keeps dropping every week, it seems like, and maybe John Cena would be a better fit over there. But there again, his his girlfriend, soon to be wife, Nikki, is over on SmackDown, so you never know where he'd want to go, and I'm sure he ends up can tell them where he wants to go, really. That said, you have a great day. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share the video, and I'll see you down the road. And by the way, have a good Memorial Day, and don't forget what the weekend's about. The weekend's not about the opening of barbecue season or pool parties or any of that. It's about the fallen um, military members of the past that have fought to fight for our freedoms and to defend our country. And so have a great weekend. Celebrate, do what you do, but just remember what the weekend's really about. And I'll see you down the road.